Hello friends, welcome to this online series of lectures on Industry 4.0. So in this lecture, we are going to learn about some industrial robot applications. The industrial robots, a specific category of robotics, they can be used in various applications, various fields of applications. We will look into a particular field called manufacturing. So let's start. So let's start with the definition of industrial robot. In previous lecture, we discussed about robot and robotics as a broader definition. So what do you mean by industrial robot? These robots are specifically applied for the industries. Their application is focused on the industry, and they have three or more than three axes, as shown in this figure here. One of its kind, Hyundai make robot. There are different companies as well, like Fanuc, Kawasaki, Kuka. These are companies who are the leaders in industrial robotics. The peculiarity of this robotics is they can manipulate in the 3D space for the pick and place applications, building applications, painting applications, right? They are programmable as well, right? Here it is written that they are programmable, they can be automated, right? Very lesser human intervention is required for the operation, and that is why they are widely used in the industries. Let's talk about a particular field of applications when we talk about the industrial robotics. So one application is the manufacturing. So if we talk about the welding applications, which is extensively used in the manufacturing, here if you see different robots are working in sequence, right? For holding the part as well as welding it. Together they can achieve in tandem they are working, right? And this kind of intricate welding, seam welding, spot welding, all of this welding can be done with the help of this industrial robots, and this type of operations require higher precision and accuracy, and that is why these are robots are required for this particular applications. These are widely used in the car manufacturing. Now let's look into another example, pick and place application, where from the conveyor belt, if you see the animation here, where different here cookie package is coming on the conveyor belt, where this Epson robot is picking up this and placing it into the tray. This kind of monotonous job can be done with the help of this pick and place robots. They are widely used in the manufacturing retail sector, where they have in the warehousing applications, where you have and on the in the assembly lines, where they have multiple products on the conveyor lines and they have to pick and place into the tray. Next application is the packaging applications. Here, starting from the labeling, right, sealing, coding, palletizing, transporting, all of these different applications pertaining to the warehousing are being done by these robots. These are specifically for the robot packaging. Here, if you see the and here the arm, robotic arm, it is provided with these grippers, which can easily grip this package so that it can be moved from one place to the another. Let's look into the material handling applications, where another category called AGV, autonomous guided vehicle or automated guided vehicles, are being used in the industries for the material handling. Here, what these guided vehicles are capable of, that for their guided navigations, they have technology of principle of vision with the help of these cameras installed on them. They have magnets or laser guided navigation. Based on this, they can navigate on the certain defined path, and they can handle the material as shown in this animation. Then, particularly in material handling, if we talk about palletizing, where you have pallets, and when you want to load and unload from a particular place, say for example, if you have a warehouse, from warehouse to trucking, and from truck to warehouse, or from conveyor belts to the pallets, you can easily move as shown in this moving animation. You can easily place with the help of this industrial robotics. They can be programmed to do such kind of operations. Another widely used application is the painting applications, very much used in the car manufacturing companies, where the painting consists of consistent requirement as well as accurate and precise. If we talk about the end result of this painting job, also you have to have high throughput because you at every cycles, very short cycles, you have these products coming out of these assembly lines, and that is why you need accuracy, precision as well as the speed, right? And all of these are being catered with the help of this painting robots, where each thickness is of micron levels and there are multiple coatings of paintings to be done on this sheet car metal body, right? So this can be achieved with the help of industrial robotics. Next, we have peculiar applications of maintenance. So how do you go about this? Let's say, for example, if you have a pressure vessel and you want to inspect the internals of the pressure vessels. So here you can use this pipe robots. For example, here in the figure it is given. They can inspect the any deformities, any defects during the maintenance period. Also, on the left hand side, if you see, based on the vision cameras installed and different advanced sensing technologies, these robots are capable of finding out cracks, dimensional irregularities in the parts. So such kind of operations are being possible with the help of industrial robots, specifically maintenance robots. Now talking about the assembly line robots, here assembly obviously is a sequence of operations you perform, right? Typical car manufacturing, for example, as always. Here you have series of operations and here they work in harmony. All these robots, they work in harmony without any collision, right? Without any delay, with speed, and off the shelf tool can be used on these robotic arms. So different types of robotic arms we discuss: labeling, packaging, right? Assembling robots, they work in harmony to achieve the assembly operations, and they are very quick as shown in this animation. Next in line is this industrial robot for and human interaction. We already discussed about this topic with the introduction of cobot or collaborative robot in one of the previous lectures. What this cobot is doing is they share the workspace with human workers. Here we will see in this video that this cobot or collaborative robot will assist this human worker in different operations. There is another category called cooperative robots where the proximity sensors are installed so that they can safeguard from the personnel that are working on them. So very thin line of difference, but let's see this small video, so that you can understand how this assistance is useful when you are talking about the assembly of certain products. So here the worker has just imparted some gestures to this collaborative robot, and the robot has picked and placed the required part, and it can also assist in assembling this part. Here you can see it is assembling, working side by side, sharing the workspace with the worker. It can also help in getting the tool out of this drawer. So without any risk or security issues, these two can share the workspace. So this kind of technology or this kind of development is being done in terms of advanced robotics as a collaboration between robot and human workers. So once the assembling and work is done, the tool will pick up this, the robot will pick up this tool and will put back into the drawer. So that these kind of automation is already happening in the industry, and such kind of applications are possible because of the industrial robotics. So that's all from today's lecture. In this lecture, we have discussed about some of the areas of applications of industrial robotics. With the help of the sensing technologies, Internet of Things, cloud robotics, and collaboration between human and robots, we have found out there are multiple applications. In this particular session, we focused on the manufacturing area, where you can use it for material handling, painting, and so on, pick and place, and so on. Right? In next lecture, we will look into the case study of robotics. Till then, thank you very much.